DesBio is really unique in understanding that there is the physical aspect, there's the mental, emotional, and there's the energetic. And what we've done is create these protocols that truly meet that person where they are in all respects. Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Jeff Thomas. I'm a naturopathic medical doctor. I'm one of the medical educators and product formulators at DesBio, and I currently reside in Seattle, Washington. It really was a unique, for the first time, approach to encountering a company that really understood that there's a whole person we want to consider. There's the energetic, there's the mental, emotional, and the physical. And I think quite often we get caught up in the physical at the expense of the remaining aspects. And DesBio was like, let's not forget that. If anything, let's put that at the forefront. And I thought that was a really encouraging step in the right direction as far as really treating the whole person goes. So the Power of Three is really about understanding that we're multifaceted individuals. There's the mental, emotional, there's the physical, and there's the energetic. And it really is important to, if we are to bear witness to the individual, to hold space for all aspects of that. DesBio holds space for all aspects while considering how to support each one of them as well. I think what surprised me the most about DesBio was just how willing they were to get to know you and really develop a relationship. I think so often, so much of how we encounter people is very much transactional. And it's apparent early on that they're trying to get something from us. DesBio stood apart in that they wanted to stick around. They wanted to get to know me, and they wanted to see how they can meet me where I was to support me where I was. And it just all around created a very authentic and trustworthy relationship. When I started using DesBio products, OMG, was I not quite prepared just for the unfolding of the individual. So often when we approach someone, there's a kind of suppressive or aggressive approach to affecting change. DesBio comes along, and I think of their approach as more of a gentle invitation to change. And so there's the opportunity from a place of agency to choose to change. And I think when we approach that from a place of you have the free will to decide how you want to show up, we start to see a level of engagement and participation that really sets that person free from wherever they're coming from or whatever they no longer want to deal with. Generally speaking, when we do use the mental, emotional, yes, you see a bit of a blossoming occur. That is to say, these really uncomfortable, messy emotions that we're so poorly equipped to deal with for the most part, they tend to bubble to the surface in the effort to be released. And so it can be rage, it can be fear, it can be frustration, it can be a sense of hopelessness. And I think when we properly prepare the patient for the experience, they're less likely to be caught off guard. But yes, it's quite common when we go through this journey to sometimes revisit those parts of ourselves that we really weren't comfortable confronting the first time. But in the appropriate container, helping that individual to feel safe, there's a beautiful release. I'd recommend DesBio to a practitioner if they're really looking for totality in the way that they can approach the individual. That is to say, this is how we can support them physically, as well as mentally, emotionally, as well as energetically. I think there's just no other company on the market right now that truly holds space, as well as has clinically beneficial approaches to addressing all of that. I think the unique opportunity that DesBio offers is that it recognizes that we're dealing with a human being. We're dealing with more than a symptom or a number on a page. We're dealing with a person. And I think DesBio is a person-centered approach to affecting change. My absolute favorite homeopathic has probably since the pandemic been Esteem. It's all about cultivating self-love. And I think there's just a number of us who, for a variety of reasons, have lost that sense of self. And we tend to go outside of ourselves looking for the completion of ourselves. This formula is about a deep remembering of self and a coming back home to self. What DesBio has done for my practice is help me to understand the importance of relationships, because really that's where the healing begins.